peeps, what's up? We are back at it again with another video. Welcome or welcome back. In today's video in my channel, which is your channel, we have NATASHA DENONA in the house. I have right here her brand new Circo Loco palette, and it's about to go down. Before we continue with this video, don't forget that I would love for you to be part of the Stephi Glam or Us fam. So go down below, click the little red button, and make sure your notification bell is on so you don't miss any of my videos. Circo Loco palette, I die for the name. I really like the name. I think it's such a fun name. It's supposed to be limited edition, but is it really limited edition, or is it gonna be, you know, around for a while? We don't know that. Yes, this is one of NATASHA DENONA's expensive AF palettes. Yes, it is $129. We all know that this is not everybody's cup of tea, right? People are gonna love it. Some people are gonna be like, or other people, they're gonna look at it and think NATASHA DENONA lost her rabbity ass mind. What can we do about it? The each his own. And my forever dilemma of always wanting to make things different one way or the other one. I didn't know what look to create. I really wanted to dip in the orange, the blues. I really like that purple right there, and that green, it's something else. So I came up with the idea that we're gonna do live eye swatches. So you're gonna see how all the shades look in the actual eye, which I think is a little bit better than me showing you the shades in regular swatches in my arm. And besides that, I thought it was gonna be a good idea because sometimes I create looks but I won't use the shades that you really want to see. So you know, this makes it a little bit better. Everybody see all the shades in the palette and we all happy. So I'm gonna be comparing this palette with these two babies, the triochrome and the one from Barreto that is also a colorful ass palette. NATASHA always recommending us to use it either vertical or horizontal, or we can also use it in quads or mix them up, do whatever you gotta do. This is what this kind of palettes, like so colorful and playful, are for, so you can just have fun, open up your mind, and do what you gotta do. Let's go see how all the shades look in the eyes, and then after that, I'm gonna be showing you how I created this eye look that I have on me right now. I'll start with my Worker Pro from Sonia G with the shade Sparrow, which out of the orange, this is the lightest shade. This is completely dry, and I am gonna be wetting the shades so we can see how intense can they get. Guys, so I already built that up, this shade right here, and this is what we got. We're not gonna get no more pigmentation than that, at least with the brush dry. I'm gonna continue with the next shade. I'm gonna use them all dry, and then I'm gonna be wetting them. My Ref 01, I'm gonna dig into Firework. Yes, the matte orange have way more pigmentation than the first shade that we used. And then now we're gonna go with a Canon with my Ref 01. I'm using the other side. This one, it's a way lighter, and I thought it was gonna be darker. Oh shit, that's gonna end up being like a inner corner shade. Like, it's very reflecting, but it's gonna look perfect for the inner corner. Let's see how much more intensity can we get from the shades. Let me wet my brush. Alright, so going in with the first shade. Same pigmentation, wet or dry. I'm gonna be grabbing Canon, which is the last orange that we used for my outer V, which I thought it was gonna be the darker shade, but it ended up being the lightest one. My brush is wet, and let's see how much more pigmentation do we get. See? Definitely, that shade, it is like an inner corner shade. Alright guys, so this is how the orange looks. Nothing really out of the ordinary, but let's go try the other shades. Now we're gonna go into Electric, which is this royal shimmery blue right here. Alright, look at that blue. Grab a lot out of the pen, because if you start little by little, it's not gonna give you a lot of pigmentation, you see? I like it. One thing that I did notice is that if I blend too much, the color starts like coming out, and the same thing happened to me with the orange. So I am gonna be wetting my brush. Either ways, I like to use shimmers wet. Look at that. That is intense. I'm gonna swatch the other one, and then I am gonna be zooming you in so you can look at them a little bit better. And then now we're gonna go into Razzle Dazzle, which is this purple right here. For this to be shimmer, it does blend really nice. I do like the blendability. I did with my brush, and we're going in with the same purple. And yes, it definitely does give you more boom. Now we're gonna go into green, one of my favorite colors in the palette so far. Especially for like the inner corner. Let me wet it and see what happens. Yes, it does give me more pigmentation. Oh my god, this green is stunning. I love it. So this is how the green looks. I really like it, and I did put a little bit of powder in my under eyes because I was having a little bit of fallout. Now we're gonna go into the purple. So this purple right here, it is matte. I'm gonna be using this one and this one together. I'm gonna be putting Magic, which is the matte, on my outer V. And wow, this purple, it is very pigmented. All right, I really like that purple. Now we're gonna go into Act with my Ref 01. They're very similar, just one is shimmery and the other one is not. I'm gonna be wetting the shade. This purple have a lot of fallout. Oosh, no. It's pretty. Now we're gonna go into Acrobat. This is also a matte shade, but it's very pretty. I like it. Wow. This one with one of those light shimmery greens will look stunning. I like the formula of the shade. This is a very unique color, this one right here. I don't have nothing like this in my collection. And I'm going to be mixing this one up with Fun Tummy, which is this one right. Wow, I really like these shades together. Of course, we only have this shade left and this one and the pinkies, which these two shades, they're very light. To me, they're more like inner corner shades. Picture these two shades in green and blue eyes. They will look stunning. I am gonna be wetting my brush, and first I'm gonna go in with this one. I'm gonna be going into Snowy Cone. See? They have the same pigmentation. Alright, so I knew that we're gonna stain my eye, but the last blue that I used, it really stained my eye. This one. Oh hell no! It's not coming up. So it's a very soft eye look, sophisticated but with a lot of color. This shade, they blend beautiful, really nice and easy one another. As you can see, everything is so nice and blended, and I like it. I feel that this is a look that even if you don't like colors, you will wear something like that because it doesn't look so dramatic. First, with my BK Beauty 201, I'm going to be going into this light matte pink right here. And I'm going to start this shade right here on my outer V. And I'm going to blend it on my crease. I'm bringing this light pink really high up. Pink. And I'm using it like a base. This nice light pink color will definitely brighten up your eye. See? How it's just making my eyes look bigger. One more dense blending brush. I'm gonna grab a little bit of Acrobat, this blue right here. I really like the formula of this blue, and I'm gonna layer this color right here on my outer V, and I am gonna be building it up. Back with my BK Beauty, I'm gonna be grabbing a little bit of the first pink that I used to blend these edges and start bringing this blue up. Now I'm going to go back with my blending brush and I'm going to grab a little bit more Acrobat, and boom, I'm going to leave it sitting right there. Now with my P. Louis base, this is on the shade 0, it is a white. I'm going to be putting a little bit right here on the back of my hand, about that much. I'm going to be using my Morphe M410. I've been using this to cut my crease, and this brush, it's really good. You layer a little bit, open your eye, and you're gonna see where you're supposed to end it. Don't pass that line. Now we're gonna try to work fast before my primer dries so I can get a little bit more pigmentation of the pink. With my Ref 201, I'm digging into cotton candy. No blending. Grab a punch of this cotton candy and boom, build it up. Perfect. Now with my BK 201, I'm gonna blend right here with my brow bone. Now with my Ref 201, I'm gonna grab a little bit of this matte light green, and I'm gonna use it to make a transition color between these two shades. Back with my Ref 201, I'm gonna wet it a little bit. Make sure you dab it in the back of your hand. And I'm gonna grab a little bit of this Iridist, this little shimmery purple shade. And I'm only gonna layer a little tiny bit right here by my tear duct. My Marc Jacob eyeliner on the shade Out of the Blue for my waterline. I also went a little bit on top of my lower eyelashes so it looks a little bit more intense. With my flat definer from Sonia G, I'm going to be wetting it. Use whatever brush you use to place shadow on your lower lash. Just make sure you wet it because we are going to go with one of these shimmery, you know, dramatic shades. And I don't want this to become messy, especially in our lower lash. And I'm going to be building this up on my lower lash and go little by little. This color, it is beautiful. With the other side of the brush, the side that is dry, I'm gonna be grabbing a little bit more of this matte blue shade right here. And I'm gonna be placing it right on top of this shimmery blue. If you layer these two together in your lower lash, first the shimmer and then the matte, trust me that it's gonna look way more booming. Alright guys, so you already saw how all these shades get down, how do they look in the eyes, and now we're going to be doing some comparisons. I'm not going to lie to you though, when I first saw this palette, I automatically thought about her triochrome palette that came out last. And they are not similar. They don't really have a lot in common, to be honest with you. They're completely different shades. Yeah, we do have a green right here, but this is more like green and like limes and oranges. In both of the palettes we're getting pastels, but this is way softer than this one's, and the purple, it's different, the greens is different. In this palette we are getting this bright orange that we're not really getting in here. The only orange that we have, it's down here, and this orange is very, very light. You can definitely create more neutral, soft, like everyday looks with her triochrome than with her Circo Loco palette. For somebody that doesn't like color at all, just skip on it. Don't buy it, don't look at it. I'm pretty sure you didn't even look at it if you don't like colors, but I'm just giving you my opinion. I'm gonna be swatching this green next to the green in this palette. Obviously, the shades in this palette, they're chrome, which I don't really think they're that chrome, but they are. So I'm going to be swatching it next to this one, and I'm also going to be comparing the purples in both of the palettes. So they're very creamy to the touch. This formula feels creamier than the one in the other palette for sure. So as you can see, this is both of the shades, and yes, the green in her Circo Loco palette does look lighter. It is lighter. Let's go and swatch this baby. This is the one from her Circo Loco palette. It did skip on me right there a little bit, so we're gonna have to blend it out. And then this one from her triochrome is just boom. Look at this. I can keep on and that shade won't skip. I told you the formula from the triochrome palette, it feels creamier. Wow. You see all these little holes down here? You stick something through them and the shade, the magnetic, they will pop right out. If you have both of these palettes and you want to like mix and match, you could do that. Look how it's like thick this one from the new palette it is compared to this one. This is just so creamy, and look, you see like the little sandy, you know? That's the one from the triochrome, and this is the one from the Circo Loco palette. It does have way more pigmentation, but you see what's going on in there? It's like they give you the whole pigmentation in the first boom, but then after that, you do have to work. You do have to blend the shades. The mattes are the same. This is the one from the Circo Loco palette, and this is more purple from the triochrome. Definitely these shades, they're thicker than the shimmery shades from the triochrome palette. So here you have Prismic, and the palettes look very different. Let me put them side to side. Even though that they are colorful, they have different colors. Like in this one, we're getting a red, something we're not getting in this one. We have yellow. In this palette, we don't have yellow. We only have orange. We are getting more shades in this palette than this. You guys know that I really love this palette from Barreto. All the shades are really creamy, and I've been enjoying this palette a lot. I'm going to be swatching this green, and I'm going to compare it to the green in the Circo Loco palette to see the pigmentation, because they're obviously different kind of greens. The creaminess of this palette, it is out of this world. Look at the pigmentation, stunning. Look at that, look how pretty that is. And this one is the one from NATASHA DENONA. You see how it gives me like a bunch of pigmentation at first, but then after that there's nothing. Like it's all right there. It does the same thing on the eyes. I'm gonna be comparing this gold with this orangey right here. Look at that. So they're very similar in pigmentation. I really know that when I'm done with this video, this baby, it's gonna go whoop right there on my vanity away for a while. And this might be that kind of palette that you get in a first, you're not 100% with it, but then you start playing with it a little bit more and you get familiar with it, and then you will start liking it. That's what happened to me with her triochrome. I didn't like it at first at all, and literally like a week or two, that's when I pull it out again since I did my video, and then I'm all with it. Like I love it, I'm all over it. Between this and this is my jam. Like I will definitely keep playing and getting a lot of use out of this baby. Now going into my final thoughts, no BS. I'm not gonna tell you, hey, hurry up, go get it, it is worth your money, because again, this is a palette that you're not going to use every day at all. If you are willing to go spend $129 and have it sitting right there, then that's fine. But I did wanted to grab this palette and give you my thoughts, show you the looks, show you all the shades, so you kind of figure it out if you want to purchase it or not. If you want me to recommend you a colorful palette, then this one from Barreto, it's where it's at. You're definitely gonna get more use out of this baby than the one from NATASHA DENONA. You can use this palette to create colorful looks. You can use them as an eyeliner if you wet the formula, or you can have it as the pop of color palette, because you have all the shades right here, so you can combine them with any other palette you have, and it's just stunning. Alright babes, we are done with this video. Don't forget to go down below into the comment sections and let me know, what do you think about this palette? I'm really intrigued to know, what do you guys think after you saw the swatches, the look I created, and all that? Let me know. Don't forget to go down below and click the little red button and your notification bell so YouTube can notify you every time I upload video. Thank you again for another great video. I love you all so damn much. I see you on the next one. Mwah.